Forget about soul. Forget about conscience. Forget about falling in the hands of a living God and actually having some kind of judgment. To me, how I live my life is very important because it's what people will say about you when you're gone. And to me, that's important. What is your legacy going to be? Forget about, financial legacy. I mean, that's a good thing to be able to leave some money behind for some people. You may not have anybody to leave behind, but money for you don't want to. You just spend your money, enjoy it. But I don't want people talking trash. I don't want people saying that he was a bad guy, he was a mean guy, he wasn't a giving guy, he was a selfish guy or anything like that. That's the kind of legacy you like. That's kind of sad. I had a friend I haven't spoken to in a little while, but he had a position in the D.C. area where he worked for the transit system. And he said that he was paid to be a jerk. And I said, completely? He said, no, I kind of liked it. There are people that like to be in that position and just to make people's lives living hell. And I really believe it's the element because they're not happy with themselves. They have to bring everybody else down around them to validate them. You might have some family members who are that way. It's the only way that they can validate them because they do not feel good about themselves. I've ran into people like that in my life. And to me, it's sad, but, the God of common sense told me long ago, it's not you, it's them. And live your life. And I have. And I feel so much better about it. Oh, one final thing. And I did want to mention this here. This is kind of an interesting story. The Mexican drug cartels, according to this one headline, are fueling the heroin epidemic that is sweeping the United States, according to the director of the FBI. Did you hear that? This is out of Glen Allen, Virginia. Mexican drug cartels fueling the heroin epidemic. Heroin. Oh, yeah. Mexican. You don't think that we need border patrol? You don't think we have to watch our southern borders? This is littering up our streets and destroying our culture, our youth. And there's so many people that are addicted to this stuff. It's killing them and killing families and destroying lives. And these are the kind of things that we have to look at, and that finally we have somebody in the White House that's going to address key problems that we have. We cannot be sweeping them under the carpet any longer. The longer you do it, the bigger that mount gets, and finally you're going to have to address it. We're at a breaking point here in our country, and we're going to have to address a lot of different things, but I think Americans finally have wised up, a lot of them, not on the left, but enough clearly. And without Russian intervention at the polls, because there's no evidence that they did that. They may have wanted Trump to be president. Maybe they did. But they did not make the people vote the way they did. They did it on free conscience. And I believe it was divine intervention. Yeah, there's those God moments where there's what some people call, what do they call them? God winks. Yeah. Where God kind of steps in at certain times. And then throughout history, in our own country, we have seen God intervene before and has used us. And I would like God to continue using us around the world to bring freedom and democracy. But we certainly need to strengthen our own country, and we need to start leading and start helping America first and fixing America first before we can do more good elsewhere. We need to really get right over here. And we can do it. I believe that. And it starts with you and I doing the right things and making sure that we're up to speed every single day with the news around us and educating as much as possible those around us that perhaps don't know. I do run into people frequently that don't know really what is going on outside of their four walls. And to some degree, there might be some less stress there and not knowing. What do they say? Ignorance is bliss. But I think it is our responsibility, our moral responsibility, to be able to make sure that we're in the know so we can help others around us and be an influence, a positive influence in the world around us. And so being connected is something that we strive to help you do every day. So join us, won't you? Become a member. It's easy. Just go to forthepeopleshow.com, sign up to be a monthly supporter, and if you'd like to give a one-time donation, your generous gifts keep us on the air. We appreciate you so much. I'm Keith Allen saying all the best. May God bless.